Hello, my friends. Welcome to another live stream of the weekly free instant tournament. Let me just take a look at everything looks fine. Let's share the screen and proceed to play 8 deals in match point scoring. Of the weekly free instant tournament. And note that this tournament is updated every Friday. So if you haven't played it yet, today is Tuesday, you can not watch this video, preferably, and play and then come back. Many of you have played it already. You can find it here under the Solitaire tab, weekly free instant tournament. It's a quick pastime. Let's see what we can learn from these deals. Partner is opening the bidding. We have 12 high card points. So we are almost certainly going to bid a game. We start by bidding our best suit. Partner's double is of the support variety, so he has 3 hearts. And I like to simplify the bidding, so I'll just bid 4 hearts. We have 8 trumps, and very often our trumps are not great. Clearly, they could be better, but 8 trumps should be enough, and we don't see any other. We might be perhaps make 5 clubs and not make 4 hearts, but this is match points, so let's focus on the majors. And he has very nice trumps, but even still, we have we may be losing 2 diamonds and 1 spade. This is a neat hand to discuss card play, because if you count losers, you may get 2 diamonds and 1 spade. That's the count of losers. But that means for you to lose only 2 diamonds, you have to score the diamond trick. Right? If you lead a diamond to the king, losing to the ace. If you win the king, that everything is easy. If you lose to the ace, then you lose the second round of diamonds to the queen. And if you ruff at the diamond, it's very possible that you lose a trump trick if somebody has a jack third of hearts. And so one way, of course, as I said, if the ace of diamonds is on side, everything is easy. But one way for us to try to circumvent that is to ruff 3 spades in our hand. So if we count winners, you see how this helps. If we make 3 trumps in dummy, 3 ruffs in our hand, that's 6, and 4 clubs, that's 10. Regardless of diamonds, diamonds would give us an over trick if that is the case. However, East is probably longer in hearts than West because spades are 5-3, if you recall the bidding. So it's slightly more likely that East has the jack of hearts. Okay, so if you try to ruff 3 spades in your hand, the 4th spade will probably be ruffed by East's jack. We'll discard the diamond, and then we will require a diamond favorable position anyway to get 10 tricks, right? We won't be able to ruff 3 things in our hand because one of them will be ruffed by East. So our total count of tricks will be 9, not 10, right? 2 ruffs plus 3 hearts, 5 plus 4 clubs, 9. So we'll need a diamond easily. Anyway, so let's play along after this first. This is unlucky that he decided to lead a low spade. Unlucky because if he had cash, if he has ace king 5th of spades, he might have heard, but he knows the bidding, right? It's easy for him to discern my singleton spade. Okay, so he has king queen and he has the ace, and that makes it quite unlikely that the ace of diamonds is in West. Quite unlikely. He's in East, sorry, because he would have only king queen of spades and the queen of diamonds. Is that enough for an overcall? Probably not. So if we try that route of leading, trying to ruff two spades, so how might we go about that? Trump to dummy, spade ruff. Trump to dummy, spade ruff. Club to dummy, draw the last trump. If East roughs in with the jack of hearts, we are going down unless, assuming that the king of diamonds is off. He will ruff and exit with a club, even if he has a diamond queen. He won't help us by leading diamonds. And we will lose two diamonds anyway. So I think it's better for us right now to lead a low diamond, hoping that West has the queen of diamonds. That appears to be more likely than the jack of hearts. That's the, in a nutshell, that's the evaluation that we must do in this hand. If West has a queen of diamonds, we should lead a low diamond to dummy's jack at some point. He will have to win with the queen, otherwise the jack will win, and that's our 10th trick. And then we will develop a diamond trick by force without roughing anything. We are assuming that he has the ace of diamonds. And if he doesn't have the queen of diamonds, then he will have, for us to win, we would have to have the jack of hearts. So if West has the jack of hearts, we can ruff two spades in our hand. If West has the queen of diamonds, we have to play a low diamond. Which of these two is the most likely? I think it's a queen of diamonds. And so I will play a diamond right now. Apparently I'm wrong. I would probably have played the queen. But we're still not dead, because we may get lucky. Now we need a short jack of hearts. And if the jack of hearts is in West, maybe it's short anyway. So let's hope for that. Oh, so we're losing one trump. So if we tried roughing spades with this hand, let's look at it. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Let's look at the steal to see why it wouldn't work. So after king of spades, spade ruffed, if we follow the dummy reversal route, trump to dummy, third spade ruffed, trump to dummy, fourth spade, East roughs in with the jack and plays a club. And if we try to take away his exits by playing, that's quite double dummy-ish, by playing two clubs, then he'll simply score a diamond, a club ruff. He'll ruff with the jack, play a diamond to partner's ace, and get a club ruff. So we can't make the hand when West has neither the jack of hearts or the queen of diamonds. So lots of people, some people made 10 tricks. Let's see. Different bidding. This may have influenced the defense. King of spades and the low spade. Trump to dummy. So now he found a loser and loser, but still. Oh yeah, that's a much better play than the one that I found. That kind of a blind spot, because no, it's not exactly a blind spot, because I spent my 10. So what happened here was that at trick 2, the 3 and the 7 forced out the ace. That's amazing. My opponent didn't play the 3, if I recall correctly. He played the 8 or 9. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, he played the 8. So, and remember, East also knows that I have a singleton. So the 8, well, anyway, the 8, he should have, if I played low, he should have played low. So, but the jack is a bad play anyway, since I won't be using it for making tricks. I could have improved my line by not playing the jack and giving East the opportunity to misplay. But once the defense spends, allows us to keep our jack 10 of spades, Now the loser on loser play that player found is much better. Congratulations to him. Let's move on. We have a 1-0 trump opening bid here. Not great, but that's what we were dealt. This is a minor suit statement. And we have club support, so let's support. Partner is not interested in anything. We are not either. And we have an expectation. This is match point, so it's a different kind of thinking because we have to be a little bit optimistic. And clearly we have to hope for a lot of diamond tricks and the queen of clubs offside. Basically, that's the combination that would give us most. Jack, which card should we use to win here? Probably the ace. Probably the ace because it unblocks spades, first of all. And Wes may think that Sparta has Jack queen. Let's play the 10 of diamonds to dummy to unblock in case, okay, no need for. And now we hope for the queen of clubs is on side. Apparently it is, so we'll lose 2 aces. If they catch them. Or even if they don't. Let's just claim. Nobody will duck the ace of hearts. A very ordinary hand. I don't know why. 82% is a tremendous score. And we basically played our cards in the obvious order. And the bidding was also quite clear. Anyway, 20 high card points. 2-no trumps should be 20-21. Yeah, it is. So we're in range. Another 3-no trump deal. Annoying that the hearts are wide open. We can't try to we'll have to play clubs. We can try to bamboozle them a little bit by not winning with a 10 of diamonds. Right, something like the king. So perhaps they will hope that I have ace king empty, something like that. If Wes believes that I don't have ace king queen 10, maybe he will do something foolish as he just did. Exactly as he just did. So now we can cash the queen of spades and run clubs. And maybe we'll probably win because nobody will expect us to have that 10 of diamonds. We'll probably win the 10 of diamonds in the end. That was a strange, but I can do anything other than just cash my diamonds. Let us singleton diamond. And here we are. It's so strange to see the robot leading singletons against 2-no trump, 3-no trumps. What happened here? Lots of people making 11 tricks, another ordinary hand, apparently, since they didn't find either what should they do, by the way? 2 of diamonds, 5, 3, king. Ace of clubs and a club, and East has 2 discards. He clearly should discourage spades, clearly, and not pitch any heart. So he should discard 2 spades. That would help West to judge that spades are a dead end. Okay, now we have 16 high card points here, but this is a bad hand to butt into this specific option. Our heart honors are misplaced. The queen of spades is a dubious value. We may come in later if they stop low, but right now, I think we should be passive. And they are bidding they are ending in one of our good suits, so I have no temptation to get into this auction in spite of our 16 high card points. And you see there is our other good suit is okay. So this is a hand in which West has hearts and clubs, and apparently a singleton diamond. We can lead a low heart, and even if we lose a trick, let's say that Declare wins a cheap heart, still he'll have to rough something with the ace of hearts, and we'll still have a good heart holding. So a trump here is clearly indicated. So he's winning a cheap heart, but he won't win any roughs. Okay, he has 6 hearts. He should have 2 spades, because partner shouldn't have 6 spades. He should have 6, 4, 2, 1. That looks like his holding. 6 hearts and 4 clubs. So if that is the case, partner has a lot of clubs, and we don't want to lead spades or diamonds before we cash any clubs that we might have to cash, because I don't want to be played into giving him a trump trick, an easy trump trick. So let's try to cash our clubs. We don't know precisely what. Now we can and force him to use his last trump. Since Declare has a singleton spade, there's no fear of partner getting any end played in spades. He will lose. He had king, queen, jack of clubs. Who has the 9? Maybe. Yeah, he has king, queen, jack, 9. He had everything. So his clubs were already established at that point. There was nothing we could have done. He lost on 2 aces and 2 hearts. Nothing other than that. He had such robust clubs that our defense of a trump didn't harm him at all. His clubs were already established. But nothing else would help. If we switch to anything else, he would just play ace of hearts and a heart, lose 2 hearts, and lose 1 club and the 10. Since the 10 of clubs is third, that's why he didn't have to rough a club. But we didn't know that. Partner might have the 9 of clubs. That's all we needed to get an extra trick by preventing a club rough. Okay, 18 high card points. This is a 1 club opening bid. And even though we had high hopes, partner is broke. And we might have tried to show this as a balanced shape, but we are too strong for a 1 of trump opening bid. I know that some people are very often beating no trumps with all kinds of shapes, including this kind of hand. But this is too strong for a 1 of trump, 15 to 17 opening. And what should we play here? Probably a spade, since we're in dummy for what is likely to be the last time. Now we need to draw trumps. There's no need for us to keep that 5th heart. I don't think we can. We might be able to use it in some strange world, but typically they will be able to. Okay, clubs are 5-2. We can stop playing clubs now. And now we can try. We will win only our 2 clubs, apparently. Apparently. Making 7 tricks, not so bad. Right? Let's see if if Wes is counting the hearts. Okay, he was. And so we have our 7 tricks. So hearts might work out better, but we would have a hard time getting there, I think. 68%. Yeah, almost nobody got 2 hearts. People who did open 1 of trump for sure, as you can see. You have to win some when you use that style. This is a much better no trump, off shape no trump opening bid, because First, our hand is slightly weaker, so we are within range for a one-o trump opening bid. And the option here is to open one diamond and reverse into hearts. We have the high card power to do that. But partner will be expecting better suits. We have so much of our, if we want to put it in mathematical terms, we have 17 high card points, of which 8, roughly half, are in our shortest suits. And so the long suits are undernourished statistically, right? Typically, you have a similar proportion of your high card points in your long suits. So if you have 9 cards out of 13 in the reds, you should have 9 divided by 13. That's roughly 3/4, roughly, of your points. 3/4 of 17 would be what? 12. You should have around 12 high card points in the reds, but we have only 9. So this hand has some surprising concentration of strength in the short suits. That is a clue that we should be thinking about no trump. I'll do that. And also the combination of 5 diamonds and 4 hearts is difficult, especially because the robot doesn't know how to bid over reverses. That's another consideration. Okay. That was a welcome lead. But why is the robot leading this? And, well, I don't care. Why is he leading this? I do know. We would like to guess whether he's short. We know that we've just seen that he can lead from singletons or from Queen Jack. But I don't want to spend that entry to dummy right now for this guess. I'd like to establish some spades first. And so I'll win in my hand. They don't know that I have 5 diamonds, right? So let's see. Especially if it's won by West. If it's won by East, he can play a club, which would be uncomfortable. No, he played a heart, which is not uncomfortable. Now they are threatening our communication in diamonds. We are getting, I have to hope that they will insist on hearts, not on clubs. Take away my entry. Oh no, they did. And now I'll have to guess diamonds. Whoops, no guess. So let's cash this. Cash this also. Cash this. And we will get one more trick in clubs at least. Probably just 1. Oh no, 2. Can it be that somebody discarded clubs and clubs were high? Yes, they were high. Somebody discarded the 4th club. West discarded the 4th club. So we ended with 9 tricks. Let's see. How good is that? 85%. That's quite good. Of course, the non-revealing auction helped. We got extra tricks from hearts and a wrong discard of a club. Anyway, moving on. We have 13 high card points, clear 1 spade opener. Here, it's tempting to pass, because this may be our last chance of playing one of trumps. We have a hand, a good criteria for deciding whether or not to pass. First of all, it depends on your partnership, but I'm assuming that you are all familiar with the robots system. This one of trump is limited to 12. And do we want to be in gaming opposite 12? Probably not, because this hand is not so great unless he has a spade fit. But I would accept. I would not accept in match points. In imps, I would. In the imps, I can't pass here. But in match points, Donald Trump is such an alluring contract that I will just go for the prize of scoring of the highest ranking. If I had been two clubs, we would be playing two hearts, which would be better. So that was unfortunate. Now we have a guess. Is this guy leading from ace jack or from ace nine? I think ace nine is more likely. Goes to show. It's all the same. Okay, clubs are 4-4, luckily. We'll have to do something with our spades. And so let's start right now. This is a terrible contract. It would have been much better to be in two hearts. We're going down 2 here when we cash as the queen of hearts. This is probably a very bad result. Oh no, I don't want to concede. That would be a worse result. I want to claim. Big difference. 28%. Better than I expected. Greedy for that no Trump bonus. Anyway, a bit unlucky that they didn't reopen, right? They had so much, 12 and 8. Just were content with Donald Trump. He played well. Here we have 14, very good 14, tolerance for all suits, more than tolerance, support. But this is a clear double. And we are not going to give up over 2 hearts, we double again. Should we give up over 3 hearts? We have a tough lead problem. And if we double this, partner may pass for lack of anything better. So I will pass. And I'll lead a low spade because I don't think partner is long with spades. Maybe we'll get 9 of clubs. Can this be a singleton? Not really, but the robot loves to lead the 9 from king 9 or queen 9, so I can't duck. And in any case, there's no good reason for me to duck. Now my 10 is established. It was a good beginning, that low spade to the king. Let's cash our tricks. The ace of diamonds will survive. And hopefully the 10 of clubs will survive as well. Yes. So down 1. And what can we do now? Probably just a spade. The Clara has all the high cards. And we can concede. So that's probably a good result at the end, because it's easy to see how he could make more tricks. We got 3rd position, 67, 92%. That was a good opening lead. Right? If we lead anything else, let's say if we let the ace of spades, for instance, which is another tempting lead, then the player has the time to establish the spade tricks to discard his losing club. Let's see, one of those 3 hearts. Same con. Yeah, the ace of spades is unlucky. Now Claire could still defeat it by leading a low club, but that's far from obvious. Then partner wins the king of spades, he could cash the defense's 2 club tricks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.